It's time to get into our playoff weekend, our final weekend of Season 7 here. We're getting into Expert Division for your upper bracket finals tonight. We're down to top 4. We have your upper bracket finals and your lower bracket semifinals happening simultaneously here tonight. You'll have your lower bracket finals tomorrow, and then culminating to your grand finals on Sunday, concluding Season 7. It's been like 3 months of gameplay, boiling down here to this final weekend. We've got, as I mentioned, top 4 teams. You're going to have Elemental Normal taking on Fallen Destiny here in your upper bracket finals. Winner of this match is going to be into grand finals and also punching a ticket into Master Division for Season 8. Very few coveted slots guaranteed there for Season 8. Two of these 4 teams are going to get them. One of these 2 teams that we'll have on tonight is going to earn one of those spots tonight. Big stakes on the line between 2 of your best here in NA Expert. 2 teams that wouldn't surprise me to see in Master Division next season. But you know what? I've already been surprised. So anything can happen. Anything can absolutely happen. Let's take a look at your bracket as we hit top of the hour. Look at that. I mean, I don't think our timing could be any better. Things to note: Elemental Normal coming in as your number 1 seed are 14-2 on the season, including a win over Fallen Destiny. Though this was a contentious 5 map. I mean, down to the wire nail biter. Absolutely amazing match. Remember getting this one on stream. I don't even know why I pulled it up again. I already had it pulled up. But last time these 2 met, it went to the absolute wire. One of the best matches we have had all season long. I've been looking forward to this rematch ever since. I told y'all at the time that this felt like a match that we'd probably see deep in playoffs. And I mean, I didn't lie. Elemental Normal have had, such a fantastic season. It's their second really good season in a row here in Expert Division. But, to turn around and take number 1 seed. This is clearly their best season yet. I believe they're 3rd in the league. They're going to get Ilios pick here. As the number 1 seed, that spectacular performance has earned Elemental Normal first map pick and first hero ban throughout the entirety of playoffs until we hit grand finals. Once we hit grand finals, it's the team coming through winner's bracket. So, namely, whoever wins this match will get first map pick and first hero ban. So it kind of wipes the slate clean from regular season. But otherwise, Normal have had, first pick all the way down the line. They've had to face some pretty darn tough teams, right? They've only dropped 1 map, and that was to Vengeance, who is still in it, who's still, in top 4. Fallen Destiny are coming in as your number 3 seed and have 9-0'd their way through playoffs, including a 3-0 over Cafe, who is a pretty highly touted team. It looks like either of these teams could be the team to punch their ticket to Mass Division right here, right now. It feels like it could go either way. That was a Diva ban we got from Normal, and a side swap as well. Fallen Destiny are coming in with a 13-3 record for that 3rd place slot, including a loss to Cafe earlier this season. They're able to come back and find their 3-0 revenge on that team. So looking to find revenge on Normal for their loss. But they bounce back, and honestly, they've won every game set. So they're currently on an 8-game winning streak here. 5-1 as far as people feel that Normal will win this opening map. Let's see. I don't know. I think it's tough to call. Oh, and I think my margins broke. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna get the Zardetta from both of our teams right out of the gate. The X Factor that is the Brad pulls out a Bastion here. As a matter of fact, so does Care on the other side. So both teams just coming in with an enormous amount of damage from the Blender comp. And it's going to be Normal who pick up first blood. Oh, big overhead catches care. And then is swift cleanup. A flawless first fight there for normal. Take opening cap. Hi, Alofra. It's a cool name. It's a cool name. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but I dig it. Jido said, I need this Fallen Destiny win very bad. Well, you know what? It's only one fight in. Don't be dismayed. Pip's been able to kind of get entrenched in. A good amp speed around there from Bugsy, and the rest of Fallen Destiny does kind of force a flip. You catch the back line. And that'll be more than enough to get this point, yeah, completed, and that'll be about the end of this next fight. Cheese? Beauregard loves cheese. Okay, Fallen Destiny winning their first fight of the... We're getting some percentage on the board, at least. I don't know if they end up winning the fight. That fight ended up not going their way. Good. Bubble to protect Brad as Mookie is going to get a Kitsu win. And Bruber turns around and runs down Bugsy on the other side. And so just what a last second save there. Good heads up from the Zarya. Able to save Brad early in that fight, which of course prevents the Vendetta from then turning all that damage, you know, onto Bruber themselves. So a huge save onto Brad turns into another fight win. There for normal. Where is this grab from Bruber? In the hallway. You've got Bugsy caught in it. We got a Sundering in play. Oh, it caught SoloZen. Postal's just going to get a beat for 2. Nope. Does feel like Fallen Destiny are kind of opting into Elemental Normal's game a little bit, right? Brad kind of known for playing the Reaper, playing the Bastion, playing some of these more unusual picks, these more niche picks that you kind of have to understand the rhythm and the flow of that character to truly get the best out of them. You know, it's one thing to kind of know how they're supposed to be used, and another thing to really know the flow and really know the rhythm. You know, and I think Brad has got it down to where it's second nature. It's Karen, I think of as being a more traditional hit scam, right? They're going to leap in with a grenade, hit the assault configuration. Oh, Gatling gun almost went through XO, but another great bubble from Bruber. Still, Karen's finally is able to finish off a kill here. Uh-oh. Mookie in trouble. I think Postal sped the rest of the team back out. Oh, nice. And they're able to catch Braun James overextending. That can be disastrous because that's your disengage. And here comes the speed the other direction. You can see all the green feet come leaping in. Oh, the sword from the soaring slice ends up claiming Bugsy. What a beautiful counter punch. That was a flawless parry and riposte. Out of Elemental Normal. Completely used their opponent's aggression against them, caught them off balance, and came back, I mean, with feet planted. Beautifully executed. All right, what kind of ultimates we had to work with here? I mean, look at the ult damage between Postal and Braun James, by the way. 35% lead on beat. Uh-oh. The boop on the Brad might help you catch up a little bit, though. Just like that, you're at 67%. That's right, I said it. It's gonna be Kitsu's traded. The beat is dropped there from normal. Bruber moves up to this high ground. You can hear characters tossing bullets down range. Woo! Exo goes right through and slices them all. Bron James' beat is just late into that fight. That lead from Postal ends up being the difference maker. Where's that grab? Right at the front door. Yeah, you catch Pip with that. Oh, SoloZen trying to leap in and see if they can trade it out. Will say you get a grab from the other side. So Bugsy does in fact trade it out. I meant to say that SoloZen tried to save it. Tried to prevent the loss with the Zuzu. 3v3, 75% and counting on the board. Exo's got a Sundering to work with. Kind of played from this top left side. Pip will be the first to drop ult. Ooh, face to face. Exo gets the blade down. Wow. What a incredible sword duel between our two vendettas. That was as draw at high noon as you get. You know, honorable duel in Overwatch. 91% of the board here for normal. Exo continues to clean house. You got a few players here. We 3 alive now, but Suzu used SoloZen trying to just stay alive long enough to get towards this Kitsu, but we'll just not get it up in time. Brad will launch some fireworks to celebrate the Elemental Normal Map 1 win. All right, where we going? We're going to New Junk City with a Zarya band out here from Fallen Destiny. Bruber 27-1. Exo 25-5 in the Vendetta with Brad 19-3 in the Bastion. Oh, I never plugged in the second band. It was not a Winston band previously. I'm so sorry. I didn't get the second band plugged in. The Diva ban was accurate, but I had the wrong ban up for Fallen Destiny through that map. Let's see, last time these two matched up, Fallen Destiny took a 2-0 lead, and Elemental Normal had to come back and reverse sweep. And Elemental Normal just coming right out of the gate and winning Ilios this time. It was an Ashe ban that had been used by Fallen Destiny in that previous map. We'll get a Bastion ban in response to the Zarya. From Elemental Normal this time. We had a Bastion Centric team in EMEA in our upper bracket finals as well. Where's my Bastion? Where's my Bastion? Probably in the beast. There we go. All right, let's get him out too. Oh, shoot. Apparently the score didn't take. There it goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint arena.
Okay. So DeadlyPants coming in does pull out the Sojourn in lieu of that Bastion ban. So Brad moving to the bench. Otherwise, we're gonna get, I mean, a Sigma Data mirror. Keep an eye on Pip and Carrot are both low. Pip having to hold down in the pit. We're putting pressure on Bugsy. Bugsy's gonna back up and drop down to join their teammates, but it looks like Fallen Destiny are a bit split here. Trying to regroup perhaps on the lower levels, but DeadlyPants gets stuck, not able to make that rotation. So Fallen Destiny do grab first cap, despite that crazy little dance, and it looking a little awkward early on in that first fight. Your Vintage just gotta be so much more careful. Does not spin the rock on hands, holds on to rock, waiting for the Detta. Pip is already going into the backline. Oh, you actually catch Braun James with that accretion. Pip goes across the gap. A big aggressive move there from Pip. Will get punished. And this might just be a free gift here to normal. Fallen Destiny kind of had this on lock, and Pip got a little impatient, it seems. Nice kill from Kara here at the end. Will keep things interesting. But Exo's got a couple. And we will get a flip here. Normal in control. Normal is in fact not your normal team. This is very true. The big rock kits are used right on top of Bugsy here, trying to respond. Ooh, okay. And it ends up with a gorgeous headshot on both Exo and DeadlyPants. Quite the retort indeed there, Care. We'll finish off Mookie. And that's a beautiful triple. There to confirm this cap here for Fallen Destiny. Bugsy is... Looks like they got... unclear how many they got with that ultimate. Sound barrier lands from Braun James, but not really in time to save everyone. Unfortunately, the beat falls flat. And it ends up being a very awkward, broken fight. See the swift step there at the last second. You had two players at half health remaining after the dust settled there. From multiple ults invested. At least two from each side. Exo trying to chase Braun James. Will not claim the kill on the Lucio. Simultaneous overclocks now in play. Pip, ooh, puts it into DeadlyPants though. And the defense is able to push forward.
Now we're talking.
Almost bit off more than they could chew there. Almost overstepped. But now, okay, so you got this Consider Rush. This would be a good one to get back in here with. Can help build up with the sound barrier, and you've got a lead on that, but you need to find some value or at least something with the Kitsu. Unfortunately, Postal's going to get cut down. Sound barrier will not come online. Fallen Destiny are primed to take away the bomb flats and the 2-0 lead. With a little bit of cleanup left. DeadlyPants falls on the opposite side. And there you go. Bruber following in the foreground. We're going all the way across the map to Refinery. I was trying to go to Bruber Pop there. Sorry, I didn't mean to catch the Lucio. That was a little jarring. I apologize. You're gonna catch it at least. Bruber with that post was gonna get the beat down in this. Braun James is 1 health. Oh my goodness, was literal 1 as that beat dropped down. But Pip is able to chase down Postal. Now we're just kind of dueling it out here with EXO. Looks like Fall of Destiny have gotten the player advantage, but although not by much. Kara will secure EXO, and that will secure Cap. Secure the kill on the EXO, that is. That's what I should have seen.
My gift to you.
Okay, a little bit of a long rotation. Oh, I love the sweep around here from the 2 DPS. You put DeadlyPants and EXO on this corner. This creates a lot of space. Pip wants it back. Will answer with the sword. Does not get anything. Sundering catches nothing. We do force a long move there from Bruber. And DeadlyPants gets separated from the pack. Bruber once again drops down for the big wide rotation. Likes to do that drop down, run around all the way around, come back up. The little bit of damage, drop down, let the cooldown cycle. Neptune, you legend, showing up, showing some support for normal. Says elemental normal. Let's go. Let's go. Care with an OC to try to take this point back. Pip is already in deep. Mookie with the Kitsune Rush. That's, I mean, that is just so tough to play into. It's gotta be your most powerful ult in the game right now, right? Or your highest fight win percentage. One would think. It feels that way to my eye test. So we're going back to the front door, where the original fight happened for first control. Bugsy with a flux to try to come through this corner with. Woo! It's Care! It's Care with 2! Oh, man! Care with a triple kill. And I didn't get the first 2 on stream. Care will get 4. Flipping the point and securing the map for Falling Destiny. They're going to tie us up here in your upper bracket finals. Let's go.
Play of the game.
Cleaning house. Cybernetics regulated.
I had a feeling this was going to be a certified banger. Signed, sealed, delivered, banger. I had a feeling. Our special Friday the 13th, or what did I just say, 13th? Friday the 13th edition of your FACEIT League playoffs for Season 7. Runasapi pick Sojourn banned out from normal. Let's go look at some stats from map 2. We'll get side swap, bands plugged in, all that good stuff. Bugsy, I mean, 10 and 6 on the Sigma. Not the most damage I've ever seen on a Sigma. I mean, Care is Care 27 and 3. God, with the just shy of 10k damage. What a spectacular map too there out of Care. Good lord. That would, explain the Sojourn ban. That would explain the Sojourn ban that we just saw come through. I mean, what more needs to be said than just Care popping off, right? I mean, holy crap. There'll be a Kiriko ban out of Fallen Destiny in response to the Soj ban. It's time for Runasapi. Woo, Pip goes over the middle and right into the back line immediately, but whew, for Elemental Normal, just back up into the little mini room. Everybody kites. Brad back in as the Bastion is no longer banned. Puts a world of hurt down into Pip as they make that aggressive first step. Just great catch from Normal. They will take a flawless first fight here. A good answer coming back into Runasapi after Fall of Destiny, feeling pretty damn in control. Despite Care's spectacular map 2, we will have Risk subbing in on the Bastion, so no longer just trying to have your hit scan play that fairly specialized feeling hero. Risk comes up the jump pad, is able to force Normal that is, to back up, but eats a grenade, ends up going down. Now Bugsy in a bit of a crossfire. That'll all work out in Normal's favor. They'll win fight 2. The fight did get drawn back up to the mid. It wasn't the most progress I've ever seen on the first fight. Might be time for a recontest. It's going to be close. You see the Lucio O'Brien James kind of dancing up in the window thinking about it. All right, looks like they're going to go ahead and let this one go. I think it would have been foolhardy to jump in the Ant Matrix. I don't know if they had that track yet. This does feel like pretty early Ant Matrix. SoloZen still about 20% away on the other side, right? Oh, Risk ends up going down somehow. Exo makes it to the high ground. Risk ends up in pieces. Oh, and Bruber ends up securing that kill. Checkpoint and more picked up here from Elemental Normal. Oh, big overhead. Sprat drops wheels. Exo's going to drop the Sundering. All right, we're going to use an artillery strike. Oh, Ant Matrix up. Let's see, you can drop the artillery strike right on this. Yeah, into grab, no less. It's the Supernova combo. Graviton Surge into Artillery Strike. Yet another Normal fight win. They've only had one death so far here on this map, about a little over 3 minutes in. Now, ult's starting to come online, including this same combo is available here. No grab. Wait, what happened to the grab? The grab just whiff? The grab was back on the corner. I didn't hear the audio cue, but the grab came out earlier on the corner, got completely disengaged from. Oh my goodness, what a play. I was in disbelief. Bugsy has to be in shock. Now, Normal are down a couple of players here. And so we get the front line is falling back to wait for Brad and Mookie to return to this fight, right? Bron James get that beat down, hits 4. Ant Matrix is in play from Mookie, but it's in a weird spot kind of in the middle of the road. Felt like Fallen Destiny actually had everybody surrounded on that one. And Risk will come up with a nice little 3-piece. That'll find Fallen Destiny's first fight win. Winning a fight. That's it. Be more active. Winning a fight. Oh, that's window wheels down. And a truckload of damage coming out towards Bruber. Bruber dances around it long enough to stay alive. See if they can get the graph down into this. Trying to bubble up Exo to keep him alive long enough to get the ult in. The ult's going to land on the corner. Gets 3. Eventually, you'll find Pip on the back end. Fallen Destiny slowly falling one by one, but not before picking up the checkpoint here. An important metric attained. Important goal achieved. Oh, Bron James going in deep. As Risk will drop in a double kill with no help required. No combo needed there. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not every day you see the artillery strike just catch it too. It was just well timed. Catching them on rotation, catching the retreat. Now, that is just a huge play. Oh, Bruber's just going to run right into death. That was an absolute feed. I mean, just ran right into the middle of everybody. Fallen Destiny welcomed Bruber with open arms. Signed a contract, said, hey, welcome to the dark side. Fallen Destiny now with some significant progress as we approach Pi. That was 3:14 on the clock. I think I'm just hungry. Grab in as well as the sound barrier from Bron James, and you layer in the Sundering on top, and this is what I call the Diamond Crusher. The Sundering Blade will find 2 in that, but job's not done here for Fallen Destiny. They've gotten close, but they have not stolen the lead. Great health pack control as Mookie is dancing here with the 2 Dedas and able to keep Exo alive through that exchange. Normal win the duel in the fight, but not before Fallen Destiny seal away 121 meters in their collab back. I mean, once again, I feel like we saw this exact same thing happen earlier. It was like first 4 minutes all went to Elemental Normal. Second 4 minutes all went to Fallen Destiny. Now about 5 meters separates the 2 teams. This is feeling like some deja vu, friends. Artillery strike out of Risk used early to buy some space. There's going to be the bubble wheels down. Speed, engage, and Brad does not get around the corner. Just so much. When you jump the amp speed, wheels down, bubble, it's coordinated assault like that. You gotta be perfect to get out in one piece. Grab is gargantuan. Brad's got the artillery strike to combo in. And it's gonna be another supernova. They're out of normal. Pip at the very quick re-engage. What are we looking at? Amp matrices available this fight. Gonna be interesting. Right around this quarter, both are gonna get thrown in here immediately. Just a slight advantage there for SoloZen. I think might have paid off. I meant Mookie. They had Courtyard. Mookie dropped the Ant Matrix first. Just kind of the jump swing with the Ant Matrix and got it down just a little bit on Souls and kind of forced a reaction out of Fallen Destiny. And it just didn't quite react in time. It was close, but damage had already been done. 3, 2, 1 already in play there from normal. So we're going to bot leave. 5 meter lead, 4 meter lead, really. I mean, this... It's far enough away. I think it'll take 2 fights here from Fallen Destiny to get it done. 1 from normal. Very, very similar ult charges for both sides. Sundering Blade out of Pip to start. He's going to drop on green bus. Nobody is there. Oh, great boot. Bladed on a but the beats are down. SoloZen does not get the beat. A bit of a dance around the central part of the map. Risk is going to throw an artillery strike here, just right on top of the bot. See what they can come up with, but they end up down. Fallen Destiny have control. Do they have enough players to do anything with this? Bugsy's gonna get the lamp, throws it a grab. Grab catches 3 on the corner, and you're able to get Postal and Exo. Bruber's response is a little flat, but the Supernova! The Supernova gets 1. But Bugsy's able to survive, sneaks out just in time. The Brad finds SoloZen, sneaks in. Now gets Braun James too. Brad in a 1v1 with 1 health. Brad gets the triple kill to win the map. Unreal. What a clutch from the Brad. The clutch. The clutch! Is this final fight? Oh no, this is early. This is one of the earlier supernovas. Just built right in. Just built right into the DNA. We're changing the Brad's name to the clutch. The triple kill finds both supports, and you can add 2 supports and a tank to deal with. I had 2 supports and a Zarya, and systematically dismantles all 3 of them to win that out. You've got to be kidding me. What a clutch. Unreal finish to that map. All right, Road 66 pick. I can't believe the Brad wins that. I can't believe the Brad wins that. That is just incredible watching that back. It was literal 1 health. It's a literal 1 health. You've got to be kidding me. The nade. I know, right, Neptune? That nade. I was watching it back in the delay. I didn't even see the ban. I was too busy. I was too focused on that play. I didn't even see what the ban just was. I'll have to watch the delay to see the ban. Y'all can see some stats. Just, I'm stunned. One of the best plays I've seen all season. That was so cool. One of those memorable plays I've seen all season. That was a straight 1v3. SoloZen gets a trade right as they died. That was what gets, I'm sorry. Not SoloZen, but Mookie. Mookie gets a trade right as they died. On to SoloZen. I believe. No, it was on to one at DPS. Oh my goodness. All right, we talk about this Route 66 pick. I'm trying to watch the delays if I can get this banned. Because the only way to know which one is first is to see the first pick. I mean, I will say normal stats are. They look like they won a lot more team fights in that map, right? Even though it truly came down to what felt like final fight. Maybe there would have been one more fight if Brad hadn't dropped that one. Okay, it is a Reaper ban is what it was there from Destiny. So another one of the Brad's favorite heroes. Kind of the hero I think of when I think of the Brad. Hey, we're not dissuaded. The Brad is staying in, and we're going to get a Sigma ban out of Elemental Normal. 1 map away from your Grand Finals and Master Division. Can they earn it here? What a glow up that would be. What a way to move into 2026. You started 2025 in Advanced Division. Then now here 1 year later on the precipice of moving all the way up into Master Division, 1 map away. Okay, I'm so sorry. We are a touch late. I apologize. We're looking at a Winston comp. Braun James and Fallen Destiny are going into the Wuyong, so it's like, okay, no more speed. Kind of an interesting choice. I mean, it makes sense because you're going to the Winston. It's not as much speed, the Zarya, front to back. So the Wuyong does have their own little cooldowns to help maneuver and get to where they need to be. You can see Braun James doing a bit of poke down from the bottom level. Gets back, throws some healing. As the team cycles in for another strike. This one in onto Brad. Brad saved by a bubble at 1 health. Pit whirlwind swing back to the point where as soon as he was used to keep them alive in the fight, it just goes complete chaos mode. Bugsy oversteps, ends up surrounded. Kind of just stepped out in the open a little bit, I think, unnecessarily there. Right? Kind of past that corner. The defensive normal will win it out, but yeah, I mean, they give up the first leg of the map and do hold the second. I said the map. I meant the point, this objective. Brad with another just miracle magnetic grenade. As this one rolls right to the feet of Pip for a big bad day. There you go. That's it. I mean, all you need is just another, you know, a Brad's magical grenade, and that wins a fight. You can always check the notification tabs these days. Oh, are they? The notification tab will, oh, as opposed to me having to, like, restart. Ah, that's a good, interesting, okay. Good call. Good call. I didn't even think about that. Really good call. Tidal Blast up to the high ground, blocked by bubbles and sound barriers, and Pip just doesn't even make it out alive. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's a really good call, Maddie. All right. Bugsy's had enough of the Winton. He's got to go to the Zarya. Maybe it's too late. We'll see if you're able to get a grab cycle up. There is an early pick on the Exo, though, so you're able to bubble up and protect against the incoming dead already. So there's already one difference. Grab completely whiffs. Bruber, I mean, was seeing ghosts down there. Get absolutely nothing. Pip comes up to the top alongside Bugsy, and they're able to find a couple in the neutral. It was a good boot postal, but it will not save you. Elemental Normal finally failed, and Fallen Destiny will pick up that point. Care back in, or Care still in. Care back on the Soj. It's Brad who was back in. Whoop! And they're gonna go rush at each other. Care's OC stopped by the one and only Brad. Okay, so play along coast side. It's an interesting push. I mean, it feels so disjointed. Yeah, Pip feels so separated, right? You can see even Bugsy thought about going with them and then realized just how much ahead they were of the rest of the team. A very disjointed attack there. That's just going to eat some more time off the clock. Precious, precious time for Fallen Destiny. So FD will regroup. Exo throws in the Sundering as they try to emerge from cave, but... And Bugsy just caught in the middle of all that. Tidal Blast to try to see if they can answer Saiyan's tank. But Fallen Destiny will just get sent packing. And his postal drops in a big beat. You're able to claim Braun James. And Bugsy as well. Defense moving all the way up into point A. Whoa, Brad goes leaping off the top into that Kitsu. Picks up Bugsy, like went flying over Bugsy and just strafed on top of him the whole way. My goodness, all right. An aggressive play from Normal pays dividends. So you invest Kitsu into that. You've kept Fallen Destiny. Very few weapons to use. Look like SoloZen tried to respond to the Kitsu. Didn't even see it. No clue if he even made it out. Bruber is the first to grab. Once again, Elemental Normal, the one's getting aggressive here. with 12 seconds to go. There you go. That is LeBron James going down. Might just spell the beginning of the end. Here's going to be a tough contest. We'll get the initiation. Care slides in. Bugsy throws in the grab. Exo tries to respond with the Sundering. Doesn't really get anybody with it. Exo kind of slides into a weird spot, but able to kill LeBron James along the way. Now returns back to the cart. This is just looking like a normal cleanup. I'm seeing nothing but blue jerseys left on the point. Pretty good hold. Great defense. They're out of elemental normal.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Bruber 22-1. Care.
One. Attackers.
Good amount of damage. Couldn't quite get the final blows to back it up. Not kept totally silent, but kept a little quiet, that's for sure. Elemental we're looking to punch their ticket into Master Division for the first time here with this attack. All they gotta do is get 38.47 meters on point B. Already a bit of an exchange on top of Big Earls. Both teams kind of backed up, regrouped a little bit. Looks like the defense of Fallen Destiny figures their time to go. Try to move in. They get Bruber and Exo both low. Bruber backs up around the corner. Has to give up a decent amount of space here. Soon as Exo moves in, we get a response out of Pip. We do still have the Lucio Curie here from Elemental Normal with the Wuyong from Fallen Destiny. We saw the Rejuvenating Wave play a big impact in that fight. That extra sustain ended up being monstrous. Though you do lose Pip, so the FD Vendetta, not currently in the fight, right? Still making their way back. Looks like the Vendetta's going to come from your low right-hand side of your screen. Brad wheels down up on the high ground. Ant Matrix now in play from the defense, but SoloZen at about 50 health, and Exo's able to make the jump. Still good peel. We even got that kill. Care? Care's still playing off this high ground. Kitsu from Mookie. Oh, Bugsy can't make it up. Now Care trying to hold on to this. Oh, falls all the way back down to the point. Lands a Red X. But it won't be enough to take Mookie down. Here comes the rest of the reinforcements. And Elemental Normal threatening his point A cap with tons of time in the bank. Heard the postal beat land. Oh, beautiful bouncing grenades. The way they just kind of jingled in there. Completely trapped Broad James. Dude, those magical nades. Brad, I mean, what, best Bastion nades ever? Pip is going to go spinning in. We'll get the stun down on the Bruber as well as the overhead. This is a much-needed fight win. Another big overhead will land on the Exo. Stopping the vendetta dead. That would be a dead-detta. A detta? With an E-E-A-D. D-E-A-D-A. Detta. That detta is detta. That's right, I went there. Okay, so now a high ground approach. Temporarily thwarted by a dead eye. Ooh, we had a skull pop up, but didn't quite pull the trigger in time. Brad in a race for the Mega wins the 250 HP prize. I guess 300. Sundering grab. Oh! Diamond Crusher in effect. Picks up 2 and stops the cart with 2.5 to go. That was a Brad artillery strike. Trying to buy some space here, as is this Kitsune rush. But Bugsy so far stands tall. As I say that, the friends get chopped out all around you. Elo Normal are doing this thing. They are headed to Master Division. Huge congratulations. What a start to 2026 here for Elemental Normal. Enormous. Huge congrats. Huge congrats. Jeez, let's get that point on the board. Well, I think Bruber's got to be your player of the match here. We just felt like such an outstanding force all day. I don't know. You know what? No, we're going to the Brad. We're giving it to the Brad. Never mind. We're going to the Brad. Absolute cinema. And the Brad is going to be your MVP today. I mean, look at that damage output. How can I argue with that damage output? I mean, all around fantastic team effort. Elemental Normal being grand finals. Guarantee a spot in Master Division for Season 8. Let's go. Let's go. Brad once again took top damage there in map 4. 25-4 there as well. Let's go. Let's go. Huge congrats. I will get your lower bracket finals on tomorrow. And we will have your grand finals on Sunday.